You are listening to the Atlanta Real Estate Forum radio show, Around Atlanta edition, showcasing the best of Metro Atlanta, our communities, the attractions, and the special events that make Atlanta great. Welcome to our virtual town square. And now, here are today's hosts.
Good morning and welcome back to the Around Atlanta edition. I am your host, Todd Schnick, joined by my friend and colleague, Carol Morgan. Good morning, Carol. Before we do begin, however, we do want to shout out to our sponsor, New American Funding, for being our 2021 show sponsor, now our 10th year on the air. It has been wonderful having them as our friend and partner. All right, Carol, neat lady, neat organization, doing some neat things in the community. I'm looking forward to diving in.
I always like to find new guests that we haven't had on before, and this is going to be a really fun talk today. So I'd like to welcome Ivory Cloud. She is the founder of Dreams of Lois, and she's here with us today in studio. So just give us a shout out about yourself and a little bit of a brief background.
Absolutely. I am super excited to be here today, and thanks again for this opportunity. My name is Ivory Cloud, and I am the proud founder of Dreams of Lois Incorporated. I started Dreams of Lois over 10 years ago in honor of my mother, Lois, who passed away of breast cancer. And my mom was super young. My mom was only 34 when she passed, and I was 9. And I had 2 other siblings. My mom and dad, and I was raised in an all-male household and was just always taught to be super strong. My mom was an educator, and I am a fellow educator as well. I've been in education in the area of the exceptional education for almost 20 years, and I love it. I am married to Dr. Ivory Cloud for 18 years, and I have 2 amazing daughters, Charity and Chastity Cloud, that are entrepreneurs as well. And I love to serve my community. I love to help young people. I love to help our community in any aspect. So,
yeah, well, that's evident, and really grateful for you and your family to give back to the community. So Dreams of Lois, inspirational story about how it kind of got started and who it's about. But tell us about the work. What do you actually do with Dreams of Lois?
Yeah, so like I said, we started over 10 years ago, and we first started off in the area of mentorship. Our main focus was to mentor young girls that lost their mothers, to different diseases or situations, but it's evolved. I have my husband, my brother, and everyone involved. We help every type of person you can think of, young and old, male and female. We just open it up. So we're now more of a community outreach organization. We want to encourage young people to go out and play it forward. So a lot of the things that we do is each month I host a monthly event. And one of the first events that I hosted was a Mother's Day tea. Mother's Day was super hard for me, losing my mom at a young age, but my mom also transitioned on Mother's Day when I was 9 years old. So she passed on Mother's Day, so it was a hard day. I always created for the past 10 years, I've had amazing Mother's Day teas where young people that lost their mothers can come in and have a big hat and glove gala, things of that nature.
Fun.
Yes, it's been super fun. But for the past 8 years, I decided to pivot a little bit and switch and partner with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So I go in on Mother's Day and I service the families there. We have hot meals, we have cupcakes. My dad works the popcorn machine. We bring hygiene products, my pajamas, things of that nature. So what I do every month, I locate an organization that needs support or an area community that needs support. And I go in and I just, my girls are a big part of it as well as my husband. So we get super creative. How can we help this community? What do we need to do? Do they need hygiene products? Do they need food, supplies, things of that nature? So I have, again, like I said, partnered with CHOA for the past 8 years. I now host 3 almost, and I'm getting ready to start my 4th major event there each year. So I am at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta doing MLK weekend, feeding the individuals there. This year, I actually had to go back in February for Valentine's Day and have arts and crafts and supplies for them. My biggest events that we do are the March and the May event. March, we started a pajama. My nephew who unexpectedly passed away. So we hundreds of pajamas a year to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So we have a big pajama party where the families and the patients can come downstairs. select whatever brand new pajamas they like. They walk away with fun crafts. They can sit at the table with us, do crafts, have cupcakes, popcorn. And we also continue the same event in May for Mother's Day. So that is some of the things that we do. I serve Northside Hospital. I have a big book donation that I do there every July. I work with a huge mobile home park where I feed the families for the mobile home park, for Christmas, for back to school. I do back to school projects. Mm-hmm. I do a big Christmas where I give toys and brand new clothing to individuals at the mobile home park, as well as under reach communities. Mm-hmm. So every month I feed the first responders with Southern Regional. I try to just go in there and think of things that a lot of people may not think of.
Right.
What need. A lot of people, unfortunately, like to do things that they're used to and familiar with. We try to go in there and, hey, where can we really help? What areas are underserved and undermet? So that's where we like to focus on.
Wow, you've got a lot going on, and kudos to you for doing it all. I guess I'm just sitting here thinking, how on earth do you implement all of this? Do you have people volunteer for you, or how does that work?
Yes, it takes a huge village. Definitely, again, my family, my girls, my husband are a part of it. Also, we reach out to the community. I wouldn't be here without the community efforts. The community that I live in, the mayor, things of that nature, and out in Fayette County, our local churches, the school system is a huge part of it with collecting donations. I also need a lot of volunteers when we go back into Children's Healthcare Atlanta. This has been the first year that we haven't been in there, but we haven't stopped the giving. We just go and have to simply drop off during this. Mm-hmm. So people can definitely reach out to me and like I said, volunteers all the time, because it takes a village, because things have to be put together. Mm-hmm. That everything is presentable. One of the things that we do that are quite unique, we have little hygiene packs that we put together, but my girls also put inspirational notes on them. You are great, you are brave, you're wonderful. We were able to donate for the families down in Noonan. I just want people to be encouraged. People need to understand that everyone's going through a lot. Mm-hmm. You may not think you have a lot, but what you have, you can give and you can provide and serve individuals to make them a better person.
Well, you say it takes a village, and certainly does that. What I've come to experience is that in the village, there are lots of people who want to do good, but they're all mostly acting individually. And it oftentimes takes someone such as yourself to kind of rally everyone to work together.
Right.
And so that almost sounds like that's a big part of your mission, is to take all the disparate parts of the village and get them working and collaborating together to actually do some good. And so that's communities need that kind of support and leadership and inspiration as well. You mentioned mentorship. You mentioned that you help provide a lot of meals, and you've said hygiene projects several times. I mean, that's all, gosh, there's so much need for that. Talk more about the mentorship, though. My foundation does a lot of work in terms of supporting mentorship, and goodness knows, is there a dramatic need for that in most communities on the planet, So talk more about kind of the mentorship side of your work.
Absolutely. So, like I said, I've been in education almost 20 years. I've taught, worked with kids from pre-K to almost the collegiate level. So I have formed relationships in different areas of the community where if someone is hurting, I try to reach out. The mentorship that I do a lot is, of course, unfortunately, a lot of with the young girls that have lost their mothers. It is a very empty feeling when you had someone that's been so immensely close to you and now you lose them. What can I do? How can I keep moving? And it doesn't just stop there with young women and young adults. I also, I mentor people of all ages, because what people need to understand is people need support. They need a listening ear. I don't know what to do. How do I move forward? You can move forward, and I'm a spiritual person. You can move forward, putting Christ first and getting that proper support in your community. I am a big believer in surrounding yourself with the right people that will help you in all aspects. It can be as far as, let's meet for coffee. I need that phone call at 2 a.m. in the morning. I need a text I need you just to call in or check with a teacher, or can you help me check this assignment? I don't know what to do. I don't mind being that person for a lot of people. I'm not saying that I'm superwoman, but my mom was an educator and her belief was always giving. She was a loving person. So I learned from the best, my mom was an educator and she was an entrepreneur. She was opening up her own in-home daycare when she passed. She had all these beautiful murals. She was able to draw. She was an artist, things of that nature. And then she became really ill. But I learned serving through her, and I feel closest to her as well as my nephew through the services that I do, and just simply playing it forward. Again, people don't realize what people are going through. We can put this beautiful smile on our face and then go home, and I'm going through turmoil. Mm-hmm. But until you try to reach past the surface to get to know an individual, you'll keep getting the same surface material. We need to dig deeper and understand the whole person and not be so judgmental, if you will. Mm-hmm. Well, oh, she's like this. Why is she like that? Or why is he like that? How can I help them? I work with many young men that are, going through so many different things that they can go left to the right. But you step in and just give them that. You are going to be okay. All will be well. Let's get through this. You'll never know.
Ready to take the next step in becoming a homeowner? New American Funding can make it happen. New American Funding is a nationally recognized direct lender for residential home loans. Real estate agents and builders love New American Funding because of their in-house processing, 14 business day close guarantee, and the servicing of their loans. They will work tirelessly to help you achieve home ownership. Backed by thousands of 5-star reviews from their customers and with convenient branch locations, more and more residents trust them to close their loans on time. Call New American Funding at 678-898-3540 to start your home buying journey today.
It's so inspirational. You're inspirational. You've got this great, nonprofit with its outreach, and then the mentorship, and then there's the entrepreneurial side, which clearly you and your mother have passed along to a third generation. Talk a little bit about the sleep and loungewear line that your daughter's developed.
Yes, we have now given thousands of pajamas to Children's Healthcare Atlanta, as well as, other agencies and individuals in the community. And my girls were a huge part of that. They've always loved pajamas. That is one thing that we have to buy all the time. They love picking patterns, especially for the different seasons, things of that nature. And we've been doing this for well over 8 years now. So my girls, of course, during the pandemic or a little bit before the pandemic, we're always buying all these pajamas and getting these donations. Why can't we have our own? And my husband and I were both for, absolutely you can. Our big motto here with Dreams of Lois is dream big. Mm-hmm. And so they know that the types of materials they like. They know what young adults like. And so they have started their own sleep and loungewear, which is Dream Cloud Sleepwear. We are in the early stages of this. They have their promotional merchandise, things of that nature, but they want to play it forward and find the correct pajama manufacturer for them. We right. Like to partner with, someone in Atlanta or someone that can really just take them under the wing in this industry, because right now they have they love their hoodies and the loungewear. Mm-hmm. Want to make sure that they have the beautiful textures with the different pajamas. So they're really taking a huge interest, and it's extremely personal to them. They just don't want to put anything out there. They want to make sure it's 100% right. So that's what we're seeking, individuals that are in that area in Atlanta, as well as in other areas, just so that we can create this amazing product for them.
Well, you're leading by example and showing your daughters that you can fulfill and go after your dreams. And the mentorship work is in essence just enabling someone to say, yeah, it's okay to dream and you should be doing it. And I think a lot of our problems, if you take a broad look at all of society's ills, it's because I think a lot of people have just given up on dreaming and they're just accepting their fate, when it just takes a little bit to kind of just turn everything around and begin to pursue the big dreams. And then once because then you learn ultimately, which is when life really changed, it did for me, is that, you may never actually get to your dreams, but gosh, it's sure is fun to try.
Absolutely.
And the journey is the big part of life's blessings, so that's what this is all about, right? That's why it's called Dreams of Lois and not Dreams Big. This is all about helping us realize and go after our dreams, right?
Absolutely. And definitely the name Dreams of Lois is because I feel like my mom had so many dreams and aspirations. I found so many of her letters or things that she'd written down, but unfortunately she passed at 34. She had so much life to live. So what her dreams were essentially to help her family, to help her community, to play it forward. So that's why I just feel so close to her each and every time that I serve. And I just can't, for me, my husband's like, oh my gosh, you can't sit down. I just can't. It is just in me. It's in my DNA. I just want to continue to serve and grow and help people. And because I know it took a village to raise me, thank God for my dad being so strong and amazing. It took a village. People had to sow seeds into me. Being so young, I just was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this. And I wanted to dream big. I wanted to try, I earned several college degrees in various areas. But if you plant that seed into me, you can do it. You can make it happen. I wouldn't be here. So I'm a firm believer. Anyone that comes past my, comes through my, in my area, I just want them to know you are amazing. You are wonderfully made. You have this. Let's sit down and, I'm big on vision boards. What is your vision? What do you want for your life? And like you said it, great, Todd, everyone has a dream. But as we get older, sometimes our dreams, get a little bit away from us. But at whatever age you can dream and you keep pushing to get your dreams rather.
Well, tell us how our listeners can get involved. How can they support your mission?
Absolutely. So with the Girls Sleepwear Lounge, that you can visit them on Instagram at Dream Cloud Sleepwear. With Dreams of Lois, we can be reached at Dreams of Lois. Also at dreamsoflois.org. You guys can reach out to us that way. We have forms that guys can fill out. You can email me directly through my website. Also, if people want to donate, things of that nature, you're welcome to do so as well. Also, on my website, you'll be able to see a lot of the awards that we have won. We are a small nonprofit, but we are reaching many. And again, it goes all back to your dreams and how big can you dream. We are the proud recipient of the Winship 80 Award. Emory Hospital. We've also been Unsung Heroes on 46 News, the PVO Award, several other, the community outreach, outstanding customer service, things of that nature through Fayette County and other organizations through the work that we're doing. We are a small but strong nonprofit. We are excited to continue to grow and to reach as many people as we can. We're fortunate to serve hundreds of people a month. But our goal is also, of course, we're going to dream big. We want thousands of people to serve every month.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. So just to clarify, the way people can support you is they can obviously volunteer.
Yes.
And you said donate. So I'm assuming, just for my clarification, can they donate both financially and things like the hygiene products? Talk about that a little bit more.
Absolutely. You definitely can donate through my website. We are a federal 501c3 nonprofit organization. And also we take all types of items, and our items have to be new because we have to go into the mobile home parks. We have to go into the hospitals. You guys they can send me an email. We can meet up a central location. I can pick the items up for you. They also can be mailed, things of that nature. So we are always, like many other nonprofits in Atlanta, are always in need because we have such a vision to serve as many as we can. And vision just keeps increasing and increasing every month. So,
well, your dreams are reaching thousands every month. We got a lot of work to do. So let's get to it. So one last time, Ivory, what's the website people can go to get information on all of this?
Absolutely. My website is Dreams, DreamsOfLois.org, dreamsoflois.org. You can find out all information through there. Also, I constantly update my Facebook and my Instagram page with where you can see your donation has gone instantly. Once we have an event out there and you donate for a particular event, you can see it. Oh, wow. My resources went to here, to the Pajama Choa event, or my books went here to Northside Hospital. Oh, you did help the mobile home community. That's one thing I like to be extremely transparent with my nonprofit organization.
That's awesome. All right. Ivory Cloud, the founder of Dreams of Lois. Ivory, a great pleasure to have you. Thanks again for stopping by. God bless you, and appreciate the important work that you're out there doing.
I certainly appreciate both of you guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Anything you guys need from me, please reach out, and I would love to come and speak with you guys again. You all have an awesome day, and I appreciate
We look forward to our paths crossing again. All right. Well, that wraps this week's Around Atlanta edition. On behalf of our show sponsor, New American Funding, my co-host, Carol Morgan, I am Todd Schnick. It's all the time that we have for today. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and we'll look forward to seeing you again right here next week. We'll see you then.
Atlanta Real Estate Forum Radio is made possible by Denim Marketing, the publisher of Atlanta Real Estate Forum, Atlanta's favorite source for real estate and home building news. Denim Marketing is a comfortable fit, like your favorite pair of jeans. Denim Marketing tailors marketing strategies to meet your specific needs and niche. Try them on for size. They will work to create a perfect fit for your company's marketing program. Call them at 770-383-3360 or send an email to info@denimmarketing.com. For more information on Atlanta Real Estate Forum Radio or to inquire about being a guest, contact info@atlantarealestateforum.com. Check out the radio show by visiting atlantarealestateforum.com or by listening to the show on your favorite podcast app. And if you enjoyed today's broadcast, we'd sure appreciate a rating and review on iTunes. Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you next time on Atlanta Real Estate Forum Radio.